wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Oh, we are all looking for adventure. 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 We are all
Hi, I'm Michael Wayne, and this is Toward a More Perfect Union. The name of this episode is What Woody Guthrie Can Teach Us Right Now. I thought of Woody because of what happened last month in December 2022, when railroad workers threatened to strike over their lack of paid sick time. A bill passed the House to give them 7 paid sick days, but the Senate failed to get it past the filibuster. Now, it would have cost the railroad industry $321 million to grant them those 7 paid sick days, which is 2% of their profits. Meanwhile, the railroad industry spent just this year $25 billion on stock buybacks and dividends this year, which is money that just goes to enrich those who are already wealthy. Once again, workers in America got the shaft, but this is nothing new. Because in America right now, corporations are making record profits while workers are getting screwed. So there's a lot Woody Guthrie could teach us right now, which is why I was thinking of him. His songs and ideas are vital to the continued existence of democracy and to the aspiration for a more equitable society. Woody wrote and sang hundreds of songs about his own life and the lives of others he encountered. The working class and farmers, white, black, brown, who had been screwed over and left behind by the banks and the system in general. Woody was born in 1912 in Okemah, Oklahoma, about an hour away from Tulsa, Oklahoma's second largest city. Beginning in 1929, when Woody was 17, 2 things happened that changed the trajectory of his life. And the next 2 film clips I'll show will say more. First was the Great Depression, when millions of people lost their life savings, homes, and jobs. And then in the early 30s, the Dust Bowl, a severe drought in Oklahoma and prairie states, where millions of people, including Woody, migrated to California and points west and worked whatever jobs they could find, toiling away for long hours and low pay and living in migrant camps.
Market crash in 1929 ushered in the greatest economic depression in the nation's history. Whole families were uprooted, forced into movement in the search for work and a way of living.
On the heels of the unemployed came the victims of the Dust Bowl, as the Columbia beckoned to a people burned out by wind and drought.
It's a mighty hard road that our poor hand has hoed, and our poor feet has traveled a hot, dusty road. Out of the Dust Bowl and westward we rolled, and your deserts are hot and your mountains are cold. We travel with the wind and the rain in our face. Our families migrating from place unto place. We work in your beet fields till sundown tonight. Travel 300 miles before the morning gets light. Arizona, California, we'll make all your crops. Then it's northward to Oregon to gather your hops. Strawberries, cherries, and apples the best in that land full of promise, that Pacific Northwest.
Once in California, Woody started writing songs about the plight of the downtrodden and working class and the injustices they experienced. His songs were inspired by his own experiences as a working man and addressed the struggles and hardships faced by ordinary people. He started playing his songs on the radio in California and developed a large following, and then moved to New York, where he became more and more known. In his music, he gave voice to the hopes and fears of the working class, allowing people to feel a connection with him and his songs.
I'm gonna bring my steam drill around. I'm gonna bring my steam drill out on this job. Hop that steel on down. And I'm gonna hop that steel on down. I'm gonna hop that steel on down. Lord, Lord, hop that.
This is a new work song with a beat of steam engines in the rhythm.
Had a little woman. Her name was Polly Ann. Johnny took sick and he had to go to bed. Polly Ann rode steel like a man. Polly Ann rode steel like a man. Polly Ann rode steel like a man. Lord, Lord, Polly Ann rode steel like a man. Polly Ann rode steel like a man. Lord, Lord, Polly Ann rode steel like a man. Hey, Sonny.
In his own words, this is what Woody says.
People ain't been living right. Human race ain't been treating each other right. Been robbing each other in different ways with fountain pens, guns, and having wars, and killing each other and shooting around.
Woody Guthrie showed us that this land was truly made for you and me, not just for the wealthy, and that we're all brothers and sisters in unity. When we tear each other apart because of our differences, it causes us to lose sight of the fact that we have more in common than not. As Woody wrote in his song, The Ballad of Tom Joad, everybody might just be one big soul. Yet we can't see that when we fight over the crumbs, while the wealthy laugh all the way to the bank. Woody knew that this world is run by kleptocrats, oligarchs, and plutocrats who run Wall Street, hedge funds, private equity, major corporations, and are also involved in politics. The Okies of the Dust Bowl era were screwed over by the rich and the banks, and the same holds true today for the working class. Woody could set them straight and help them understand that the working class nowadays is being screwed just the same as the Okies who left Oklahoma during the Dust Bowl. And it's these elites who are the people impeding the ability for this land to be made for you and me. Once people understand this reality, and it's all right there in the songs of Woody Guthrie, we can stop fighting each other and begin working together. Ultimately, what Woody Guthrie can teach us boils down to this saying of his. The note of hope is the only note that can help us or save us from falling to the bottom of the heap of evolution, because, largely, about all a human being is, anyway, is just a hoping machine.
This land was made
Until next time, thanks for watching. You can help support this web series by going to patreon.com/mwayne, and you can see all the videos at moreperfectunion.com/webseries or at my YouTube channel, youtube.com/MichaelWayne2. Find me also on social media where you can easily share it with others. Thanks a lot. See you next time.